The world outside is painted white, a deep frost gripping the landscape. Inside, we rely on the gentle hum of heating, until suddenly it stops. Imagine your home plunged into cold, the boiler silent, radiators icy, and the air itself turning hostile. In that moment, panic is useless. What matters is knowledge. The skills I'll share are born from real experience, methods used by those who survive the coldest nights with ingenuity. We'll see how ordinary objects become life-saving tools, and how your environment transforms into a resource. Survival is a battle against heat loss. Every action must preserve your body's core temperature. The cold doesn't attack with force, but with persistence, a slow, relentless drain. By mastering insulation, heat reflection and heat generation, you can create microclimates even in the harshest environments. This journey is about reclaiming control and using simple physics to your advantage. We'll learn to insulate our bodies, create radiant heat, and shield ourselves from the wind. These aren't just hacks. They're fundamental principles of thermal dynamics applied with creativity. Remember, knowledge is a source of warmth, a fire in the mind that can guide you through the coldest nights. Let's begin with the basics of survival in the cold. Your first defense is understanding how to keep the warmth you have. Our first lesson: corrugated cardboard, an everyday material, a powerful insulator. Its secret is the air trapped inside, slowing the loss of your body heat to the cold ground. The ground is a relentless heat sink. Lying directly on it drains warmth fast. The cardboard sandwich technique is simple. Lay down a thick base of cardboard, add your blankets or sleeping bag, then another layer of cardboard on top. The thicker the layers, the better the insulation. Think of it as building a nest. Animals have used this principle for millennia. Now you can too. Large boxes can even be fashioned into three-sided shelters to block drafts. Keep your cardboard dry. Moisture destroys its insulating power. Place a plastic sheet or bin bag underneath to prevent ground moisture from seeping in. Dry insulation is life-saving insulation. With understanding, discarded cardboard becomes a shield against the cold. Use what you have and use it wisely. The simplest materials can make the biggest difference. Enter the mylar blanket, a marvel of modern science. It doesn't create heat, but reflects up to 90% of your body's radiant warmth back to you. For best results, wrap it around your sleeping bag or line your shelter's walls, trapping warm air and reflecting heat inward. Beware condensation. Tightly wrapped mylar can trap moisture from your breath, soaking your clothes and chilling you. Always allow for ventilation. Balance heat retention with moisture escape. Mylar blankets are lightweight, compact, and versatile. Use them as ground sheets, rain covers, or even signal mirrors. Handle with care. They're fragile but powerful. This simple sheet can turn the tide in your fight against heat loss. Harness the science of reflection to stay warm. In emergencies, a mylar blanket is essential. It's a small tool with life-saving impact. Portable heat sources like disposable hand warmers offer a vital boost in the cold. These pouches use a chemical reaction, iron powder rusting with oxygen to release steady heat for hours. Don't just hold them in your pockets. Place them on major arteries, inner wrists, neck, inner thighs, behind knees, to warm your blood and raise core temperature. To extend their life, seal a used warmer in an airtight bag to pause the reaction. Reopen when needed. Always use a cloth barrier. Never place directly on bare skin to avoid burns. Hand warmers are more than a convenience. Used wisely, they're a strategic tool for survival. Understand their chemistry and use them to your advantage. Ration your supply and maximize their effect. In a crisis, every bit of warmth counts. Use science to keep your body heat circulating. Need to heat a small space? Build a terracotta pot heater with household items. Place tea lights on a fireproof base. Cover with an upside-down small terracotta pot, propped for airflow, then a larger pot over that. The pots absorb and radiate heat, turning candle flames into gentle, even warmth. This radiant heat warms people and objects more effectively than candles alone. Always use on a stable, non-flammable surface, away from anything combustible. Ventilation is crucial. Combustion consumes oxygen and produces carbon monoxide. Crack a window for safety. This simple device can make a cold room comfortable, but demands respect. Use ingenuity, but never compromise on safety. A little creativity can transform your environment. Before central heating, people used stones to store and release heat. Choose dry, dense rocks like granite or basalt, never wet or porous stones which can explode when heated. Heat stones gradually at the edge of a fire, not directly in flames, to avoid cracking. Once hot, wrap them in thick cloth and place at the foot of your sleeping bag or in your shelter. They'll radiate warmth for hours, acting as a natural flameless heater. Never place hot stones near flammable materials. This ancient technique is still effective in emergencies. Use nature's thermal battery to your advantage. With care and the right materials, you can create safe, lasting warmth. Sometimes the oldest solutions are the best. Your body is a powerful heat source. Use it. Alone, insulate yourself well. With others, huddle together to multiply warmth. Huddling reduces exposed surface area, slowing heat loss. A strategy seen in nature and essential for survival. Place the most vulnerable, children, elderly, in the centre of the group. Combine huddling with insulation and mylar blankets for maximum effect. Pets add warmth too. Include them in your huddle. Shared body heat creates a microclimate far warmer than the air outside. This simple act is both a survival technique and a source of comfort. In the cold, togetherness is strength. Never underestimate the power of human connection. Wind is your greatest enemy. It strips away warmth through convection. Indoors, block drafts with towels, blankets or tape. Seal windows and doors to create a pocket of still air. Outdoors, find or build a windbreak. Rocks, trees, snow walls or tarps all work. Always position your shelter entrance away from the wind. Balance is key. Block wind, but allow for ventilation. A completely airtight shelter is dangerous. Always leave vents for fresh air and moisture escape. Mastering this balance is the final step in cold survival. Tame the wind, respect the need to breathe. With these skills, you can endure even the harshest cold. Every layer of defense matters. Knowledge, preparation, and calm action are your best protection. Surviving the cold is possible with the right tools and mindset. Stay warm, stay safe, and remember, you are your own best resource. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey to mastering the art of cold survival. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more expert advice and practical guides on surviving in the wild. Visually engaging animation. A glowing red subscribe button slides in with a gentle pulsing effect. An illustrated bell icon appears, shaking gently to highlight notifications. Snowflakes drift down in the background, tying in the cold survival theme. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update, because when it comes to survival, knowledge is your warmest ally. Stay tuned for our next video, and remember, stay prepared, stay safe, and keep your survival skills sharp. Until next time, take care and keep warm.